So today we're here at this one spot that I absolutely love here in the Redwoods, only because of the scene to my left right now. But behind me, it's also super easy access to the river bar, so it's always nice to go down there and chill for a little bit if I just want to take a break from shooting or whatnot when I am here in the Redwoods. Whenever I do come out here and shoot, it's a great little area. There's rarely anyone here ever. I've only ever seen 2 cars here at most. The reason why I want to show you this trail is just because the lighting right now is just so good and the scene itself is amazing. I was out here actually shooting a reel for this one company just because they sent me some stuff and I wanted to make stuff on it. But when I came here, this scene is just chef's kiss. It's so good. Let me show you this thing right here. Like literally you pull up into the parking lot and it's right there. Like, how can you not love that? That lighting too is just so good right now. And I just want to take a little stroll, bring you guys along and take some photos. But this lighting, it's gonna be bright, so be ready. Ooh, look at that. That is crazy. Now the thing about today, I wanted to come out here and shoot fall photos because I'm trying to chase fall colors, but it's not happening here yet. I just wanted to come down here and see where it's at and see how close it is to reaching peak. But unfortunately, I won't be here when it's peak season, so it's not going to be as good. But I am going to be going somewhere later in October to a fun location that you guys seen on my channel before. See me take photos there on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, go do so. It's in the description or right here. Just go follow me. So that way you can see my photos and also won't miss out on any of my content whenever I upload or whatever. So for today, I'm shooting on the Sony a7 IV with the Tamron 17-70. I haven't upgraded to a new lens yet because this lens is so versatile and so perfect for my needs that I haven't really needed to. I'm going to be getting a telephoto lens later on, but for now, 17-70. Ooh, that light. Super bright. And this right here is super nice. I don't know if you could see that on the video, but right now it looks so good. Like, do you see that sun ray coming through with the dust? Ooh, that's so sick. Seeing that light and just, oh, that's so bright. Seeing that dust and the lighting hit it is so sick. It just reminds me of the caves I shot up in Oregon, the Skylight Cave. Super sick location, even though it's how I got a lot of scratches on my car. It was worth it, I think, because I would never have gone there if I didn't take that route. So, fun experience on that, but other than that, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. It's super surprising that not many people know about this trail. I feel like a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't know where it's at. And I'm not going to disclose that because I like to keep places as clean as possible, and there's some spots that are like very popular around here that get thrashed, so I'm not going to be that guy to be like, oh, it's here, this is the pin. No. By the way, if you saw my original video when I first got this camera and this lens, you remember that I don't have an ND filter, or I didn't, but now I do. Damn, that was on there tight. I have an ND filter now. Went ahead and got it on Amazon for like 35 bucks, K&F. I wanted to get the variable ND and polarizer filter, but I didn't want to drop 100 bucks at that time, so I went ahead and got the normal ND filter for 35 bucks. But it's done me justice. Even without the lens, I feel like I don't really need it that much, but harsh conditions with lighting like this, it's necessary because it doesn't blow out the highlights so much. This frame behind me actually looks super sick because you have the trail leading up and you have this newborn redwood that's growing and some of the leaves are not on it, but it's creating a frame around the trail itself. And it's looking super nice. And then you have the fallen redwood tree in the background right there, and it just looks good. So I'm going to get 2 shots. I want to get one that's landscape, one portrait style, and maybe one with like a foreground, get creative with it and see how it comes out. We'll start off with the landscape one first. That's way too dark, bump the ISO. Now let's go ahead, move a little bit, bring down the ISO, that way we expose for the highlights. Because for this portrait, it's brighter up on top, so that's actually very nice. Let's get creative. There's a fern right here. I'm going to shoot through this to create some depth in the photo. So let's go ahead and shoot that. Can I get some more foreground? Let's try it like this too over here. Sick. I think that came out pretty nice. If you're liking these photos I'm getting, go ahead and hit that like button for me so that way I know you're liking these type of videos and I can produce more for you. And also while you're at it, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on a future video and hit that bell so you get notified when that happens. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video because I have a big announcement that's not only going to be fun for me, but it's going to be a lot of fun for you guys to watch because I think you guys are going to really enjoy what's going to happen very soon. This scene is super cool. So I'm going to be shooting these redwoods landscape style to get like the textures of it and try to make it look pretty sick in like a full photo. So it's going to be shot landscape. I'm going to shoot it at 35 and I'm also going to be shooting at 17 to see how it looks. But I think the 35mm length is going to be just perfect for it. We'll try 24 as well since we have the ability to shoot this at 35. Focus on the center one right here. 17 now. And then let's go ahead and shoot at 24. I'm liking these photos a lot. I know I haven't edited these yet, but I'm liking the framing on them, and I think they're coming out pretty nice. Can't really come up with more frames or like any ideas right now because I feel like I've shot here quite a bit. But it's always interesting coming back, especially when you have new gear. Alright, I think I got enough photos for today. I got, I think, about 5 or so not too bad. Definitely could shoot more, could stay out here way longer, but I have work I need to do. I actually do need to go shoot for a client here pretty soon. But let's go ahead and head back to the car and share the exciting news. Alright, so what I want to share with you guys is that I am going to be on the road for at least 2 months at the end of October. That's why you see the whole setup. I got a little kitchen station, got a drawer bed set up, got the whole thing, got my water, fridge, I got my sofa in there. I got the whole setup, and on top I have a storage box for all the outdoor gear. But yeah, so starting off at the end of October, like 28th, 29th of October, I'm going to be hitting the road, exploring the Southwest until around Christmas time, and then come back up this way to Northern California to visit family and stuff and spend Christmas with them. And then after that, I have no idea if I'm going to be staying here a little bit longer or if I'll be back on the road full time. But that is what I want to share with you guys because I've wanted to do it for so long, many years. You could ask anybody that knows me, they're like, okay, that's something that he would do. And that's not surprising because stuff like this has always interested me. And that's one reason why I got this car in the first place about 5 years ago, was to travel in it and have a place to sleep whenever I needed to, so that way I could travel and go wherever I wanted to in the States, Canada, or really anywhere I could drive to. I'm super excited to start that journey and actually make it happen. I've been wanting to do this since I was about 24, 25. I'm really excited to bring you guys along on the ride with me and share my adventures, and I think that's going to be a fun time. And it's going to be turning into a lot of photography adventures, kind of like what the channel is already, but also traveling, hikes, and living out of my car. So I was actually going to wait until the day I left to make the announcement that I was going to be living on the road full time for a while, but I think this is a better way to let you guys know, and it gives you something to look forward to as myself because it'll help me come up with ideas. And if I bring you guys along on the ride with me, you can let me know locations you'd like to see me go to, such as the Valley of Fire, Sedona, places like that. I've been to those places multiple times, but if there's a certain location you want to see me travel to while I'm in the desert and kind of just hanging out, let me know. I think it'd be fun to have you guys a part of the journey and take your ideas and try to turn it into a reality for places to visit, because I think that'd be very, very cool to do. But with all that said and done, and now that you know the next journey that's going to be happening here in about a month and a half or two, go ahead and like the video if you're excited as much as I am. Comment down below if you have any locations you want to see me go travel, and be sure to subscribe so that way you don't miss out on our future video. But with all that said and done, I'll see you guys on the next adventure. And also, before I actually send off on the trip, I will be doing a whole car tour and give you guys a whole rundown on what my setup looks like, because I feel like those type of videos are always interesting to watch. I watch those all the time, and I want to give like an updated one on how mine looks, because I did one in Bend and it wasn't fully complete. Now that's complete, I think you guys are really, really going to enjoy this.